Whoa, who did that? That's good. I'm gonna do the same thing. What's up, man? Jerry D's nuts. Oh, Is that you who did that? That's Jews.
I think that's
Who's that for?
Telemundo.
Telemundo? Telemundo. They'll probably drop mine because I'm gonna put it on there, but I don't care. This is beautiful. Hello, it's Diggs.
Oh,
you people? What? What?
Some people are like.
Oh, that's their problem. That's why I didn't get my real name. Hey, Jerry, you got it? I was giving you a test. 1, 2, 3. She said some people are alive. I'm like, some people are alive. I do Fred Sanford, famous imitation of Ink Spot. If I didn't care. Lamont. Hello, Lamont. What up? Raul. Hey, big dummies. How we doing? Oh, I forgot. Some people are going live. It's cool. It'll be the best TV they had all year. Thank you. Congratulations. By the way, not only that, I did time once before. In case y'all don't know. Shout out to Mr. TRUMP. So maybe I'll check my own levels, y'all. Erase some of that power. Where's DR? My grill is not. I didn't brush this morning. I got up too early. How you doing, bro? We're good? A joke? Why don't I just show the guy from the other night, just play his video. That's funny. He's pretty funny. You were there? No? At the house? Yeah, with the interrupter? He was something else. OJ who? That guy's dead. And if he didn't do it, I'm blaming his son, though. Yeah. Yeah. He had a lot to lose. That might be guilty. Is that guilty? He's not? What kind of Whoa, Telemundo's huge. What the hell? Where'd you get that from? Oh, you just put it in the other one. Fucking what? Tell him no. Who's Dave? Well, who's Dave? Tell them only if they hire me to be a correspondent. Oh, please. All right. So they're done with the mic check? It's so sassy back there. What network is that, buddy? What network is that? No, you just tell me who that is. So I can call them out. Oh,
Might start stand number 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, say anything. Say anything.
Anything,
Thank you.
anything for you.
Thank you.
Cause you're not here.
You good? Does that work for you?
this, so you don't get anything below. But
Can you guys hear me now? Is it echoey or is it okay? I just turned down the. Okay, cool. So we can chat. I got to turn this other feed off. Your cat's jumped a little. Give him a little belly rub and tell him I'm so sorry. Yeah. So Kathy Russin put out that the hearing is being recorded, just no live streaming. So what we'll do. I got feedback. Hang on. Let me see if this helps. So there is going to be a recording of the hearing, and that will be put out afterwards. So I will break that down for y'all later today, and we'll see what happens. Nobody knew if this was going to be live streamed. I was talking to everybody I could in the industry and was like, what are you hearing? And nobody knew anything, from people at the courthouse to across the country. So we were all in the dark. until it was confirmed. Nothing live, but up later. So yeah, all these comments make a lot of sense, and it really echoes a lot of what I think. I mean, addiction is a disease, and I've seen people that I know go through it and with not good outcomes for the most part. There are a few people who have absolutely gotten rid of their demons and able to control their addictions, which is amazing, but it's just not a result you see a lot of the time, and unfortunately, it seems like this has just been an issue since he was a small child. I put out an episode earlier today just updating some new things that we found out, and a family friend spoke and said that from the time he was very little, he had outbursts, that were scary, and Rob Reiner would have to put him in a bear hug just to control him, so it's a combination of addiction issues, and I know that was something his mother had told people recently, was she felt like it was kinda reaching a breaking point, and they were just out of ideas and options. They had tried every way they knew how to help him, and man, it's just so tragic. I mean, it's just horrible, and I really, you know, don't get political on this page at all, but we've seen this twice this year where politics take over and people get nasty when somebody who had such a strong stance politically is murdered. It really has no part in true crime to be celebrating anybody's murder or saying horrible things about people who had their lives taken. And, one side complained a few months ago, and rightfully so, when people were being rude, and people are complaining now, and rightfully so. Politics has nothing to do with the fact that Rob Reiner and his wife were brutally murdered. That's a human. That's a life. A lot of living victims, a lot of damage to the entire family and people who knew and loved them, and it just grosses me out when I hear that kind of stuff. I mean, even yesterday, just posting a picture of Tracy Reiner, who Rob adopted when she was very little, and she considers his dad and still has his name, Tracy Reiner. I said, "Oh, she was adopted. She wasn't his real daughter." I mean, it's like, come on, would you say that to a friend who had an adopted child? If they say, "My kid," and you interrupt and say, "Your adopted kid." What an insult. DNA doesn't matter. Whoever raised you and loved you and got you to adulthood, and, that's your parent. DNA plays very little role when it comes to being a mother or a father. So, and she had just seen him the day before, so people just drive me bonkers. But yeah, people just, say things online they would never say to somebody's face. It's so easy to be a keyboard warrior and say ugly things, and it's just a reflection of that person. Can't stand it. Looks like they're kinda maybe getting some news. I wonder if the hearing's over. It probably shouldn't have lasted very long. It's an arraignment. They could be making some schedules, for future hearings and things like that, but, really it's just entering a plea and that kind of stuff. Yeah, hey, Kathy Ray, you're not gonna hear it on here. I'm done. Just wanted to show the contrast of a horrific event that happened during the summer, and then this one, it seems like people from, um, sides of both sides, celebrated murders, and that's what bothers me. Nobody should celebrate a murder. If you do, you got problems. I don't care who you are. I really wanna get this probable cause affidavit. I've been looking on the website, nothing's been released. Maybe after this hearing, they might release it. It'll give us a little more insight into what they found when they went in there. I did read earlier, and I didn't get to put it on the because I read it after I did it, that it looks like she found Rob in bed, and it was very bloody. But she did not see her mother. Initially, it was later when paramedics told her that her mother was also dead that she found out. Just that poor girl is going to be traumatized for the rest of her life. There's therapists out there. There are people that do amazing jobs with therapy and able to get people over those huge humps and the traumas in their life. But I think at the end of the day, that's gonna be a picture in her mind that she will never unsee, and they seem to be very close. I'm talking about Rami. Her Instagram is full of the cutest videos where she's, like in one, she's cutting his hair, and they're just having a conversation and kinda goofing around, and lots of really beautiful pictures of different vacations or family gatherings, and, um, when you watch and find your parent that way, I can't imagine it'll ever be the same, and that is the living victim. Yeah, just, I guess a little silver lining, she didn't see her mom as well, but I'm sure what she saw with her dad was, gosh, awful. Prime time. So the only thing about that is that the coroner, they were pronounced dead on scene. Um, I haven't seen anything other than that one source saying it. I don't think there was ever an ambulance that left the house because they estimated they had been dead for, about 12 hours, and they both were in rigor mortis when they were found. So I'm not sure I trust that source, but they may know more than me. Seattle. Yeah, I'm trying to see if he had any priors for sure. So far, I haven't found much. Yeah, Hot Raptor, always civil and respectful. There's a family grieving and 2 lives tragically lost. And for my chat, I don't like to block people, but very happy to because I don't let that stuff fly
Turn
here.
your mic on, Dick.
They can go do it on another channel. Seattle, yeah, that is. Whoa, are we in? Hang on. We'll start.
On behalf of Mr. Reiner, who's currently present in court in custody.
Morning, Your Honor. Khabib Bailey for the people.
Thank you. And counsel, how would you like to proceed today?
Your Honor, if we could, I would like to ask for a continuance of the arraignment. I want to complete this juncture. It's too early. We've coordinated with counsel from the DA's office, and January 7th, with the court's permission, will be a convenient date for us to come back for potential arraignment.
Thank you. This time I'll take a waiver, speedy arraignment waiver from your client. Mr. Reiner, you have a constitutional and statutory right to speedy arraignment. Your counsel is requesting that your arraignment be continued to January 7, 2026. Do you waive your right to a speedy arraignment so that your arraignment can be heard on January 7, 2026? And does counsel join in the waiver?
I join, Your
The
Honor.
court finds that the defendant has made a knowing and intelligent waiver of his right to a speedy arraignment, and that is counsel joins in that waiver. Matter set January 7, 2026 for arraignment in this department. Bail to stand at no bail. Anything further on that case?
Not by the defense, Your Honor.
Anything further?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm rolling right now.
Rolling again.
This is Nick Reiner, that's case number 25 CJC.
Well, 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 all that for a continuance, which I'm not shocked at. It's a very convoluted situation, and I think his defense attorney definitely is gonna need to make their plea. So, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for joining in. It was good talking to you guys at the very end when I figured it out, but, I'll update you guys on any new happenings. Actually, we're gonna wait and see if there is anything that's gonna be said by the attorneys. I can't imagine much with the continuance until January 7th, but we will see if anybody comes out and talks. Yes, Nick was in the courtroom. The judge addressed him. However, they did not show him on camera. Low key thought, like out the corner of my eye, that was Taylor Swift right there, y'all. I need more coffee. I got up at 4:15 and couldn't go back to sleep. It was the worst because I was like, man, I still have like 3.5 hours I could sleep. No dice. So I got up and started researching new stuff that came out overnight in the case. But um, let's hope we get the probable cause affidavit. I kind of doubt it, maybe until after arraignment, though. But I'll keep it on the website. He could have been virtual. It looked like the judge looked over to her left, but we'll see if we can maybe find out if he was there in person or not. You got to think it's been a few days. He's probably detoxed for the most part, and if they're medicating him, he could be facing a very uncomfortable truth of his actions. You know, when he did the interviews with his dad after they made that movie, he was very coherent and quiet, but still was able to comprehend things and speak. So people did mention at Conan O'Brien party, you know, his strange behavior that maybe he looked like he was on drugs. And you know, when you come off that, there is going to be some things to digest for him. I love Jim. Isn't that the worst? It's like I was so excited to go to sleep last night. And I went to bed early. So I guess I did get like a solid 8, but I could have gone for a solid 10. Also, Sherlock was sleeping dead on my chest, and he's not skinny. So I woke up initially thinking I was having a heart attack till I felt him on my chest. I was like, oh my gosh, I got like tightening of the chest. This is how I go. And then Sherlock's just staring at me in the face. Yeah, Ollie, it's true. You know, they're probably gonna have to get him on some medications and things like that. Clearly, mental illness is at play here, and he'll have to be seen, evaluated, have competency. Which, if you think about it, December 7th is, you know, it's not a month, but it's long enough. Here comes Alan Jackson, so I'm gonna hush, see if he speaks.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just have a couple of quick words. First of all, and most importantly, this is a devastating tragedy that has befallen the Reiner family. We all recognize that. Our hearts go out to the entire Reiner family. There are very, very complex and serious issues that are associated with this case. These need to be thoroughly, but very carefully dealt with and examined and looked at and analyzed. We ask that process you allow the system to move forward in the way that it was designed to move forward, not with a rush to judgment, not with jumping to conclusions, but with restraint and with dignity and with the respect that this system and this process deserves and that the family deserves. So with that, we are set for January 7th for an arraignment. That's the next court date. And that's all I have to say at this point. There may be more at some other point, but today we're going to rest on where we stand procedurally, which is this was a continuance of arraignment. Nothing happened today substantively. We'll be back for an arraignment in the same department on the 7th of January. We'll see you then. Yeah, you want me to airdrop it? Yeah, and I'm going to use that.
Go. Go. You got it?